Welcome. It's Jennie, your yoga teacher. This is a 30-minute morning yoga practice. I'm hoping it's accessible and that you can do it really anywhere, work, school, home, in whatever you're wearing with whatever you've got. So let's get into it. If you have a yoga mat, grab your yoga mat. If you don't, you could use a blanket or just the carpet. And then if you have a pillow, I'm going to have you grab a pillow, or if you have a yoga bolster, you can use that. If there's anything else you want to use, go ahead and grab those things. You can grab blocks, you can grab straps, anything like that. Anything that's going to make this more comfortable. Blankets. All right, so coming to a comfortable seat, I would suggest sitting up on your pillow to start. That's going to help neutralize your pelvis so that you can straighten your spine without putting too much strain on your back and your core. If there's some other way that you'd rather sit, you're welcome to sit in a chair, maybe with your feet on the ground, scooted forward a little bit, but just getting cozy. Spine straightens. And we'll take a nice deep breath in and out. In and out. Yeah, and then as you continue to breathe, your choice on whether your eyes are opened or closed, see if you can move your belly as you breathe. So inhaling and actually pressing your belly button forward. And then as you exhale, actually pulling your belly button back. So again, big inhale. Exhale. Belly inflates like a balloon. If it's helpful, place your hands on your belly. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale. Exhale. You might also hear it called Durga breath, 3-part breath, yogic breath. As you breathe, you might start to feel the breath in other places. So the belly inflates in the ribs and the chest. And then the same as you deflate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Beautiful. And then hands can land above your anatomical heart. So that's just going to be slightly to the left side of your chest. You might feel your heartbeat here, you might not. Just 20 seconds with your hands over your heart here increases the flow of oxytocin in the brain, the love chemical. We release this chemical when we eat chocolate, when we cuddle, when we pet a dog, when we hold a baby. It helps us to feel connected. So for a moment more, just connecting to yourself, your inner landscape, your heart. Maybe setting an intention for your practice or for your day. And then a beautiful deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Awesome. We're going to start to rub the hands together. You might open your eyes, you might not. Creating a little bit of warmth, a little bit of heat, friction. Place the heels of the hands over the eyes if you're with me. Deep breath in. And let it go. Awesome. You can start to roll out your shoulders as well. And as we're doing these shapes and these postures and these breathing exercises, if something does not feel right, don't do it. So listen to your own voice over mine and start to be your own guide. All right, maybe some half circles through your neck. Going easy here. The cervical spine, the upper part of the spine, is a pretty sensitive spot, sort of like the beginning of the highway of our nerves down the spine. So like that on-ramp, so we want to protect it. Half circles in the front. Awesome, back to center. Let's stretch through the side body. So one hand down onto the ground or onto a yoga block, one arm up overhead. If you've got shoulder tension, you can actually let that arm just settle down on your head. Big deep breath. Awesome, exhale back to center, other side. Inhale, inflate those side ribs. Eyes opened or closed, your choice. Exhale back towards center. Let's just lean back for a moment. Open up the chest, big in breath. Full out breath. Awesome, switching the cross in the legs. Back to center, big inhale, arms come up, these are sun breaths. Exhale to move your hands down to your heart, so let the movement match your breath. Inhale. Beautiful, exhale. One more. Waking up. Gorgeous. So hands to the heart. We're going to turn to one side. Release the hands and just twist around the spine. I feel that a lot this morning. 3 deep breaths. Try to breathe through your nose if you can, but if you need to open up your mouth for those exhales, feel free. Awesome. Back to center. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, palms come down. We're turning in the other direction. Hands can land. And I'm going to wrap around my spine from the bottom up, maybe even looking back, and kind of use a little bit of the pressure from my hands to twist a little bit deeper. Big, deep breath. Oh, 2 more. Beautiful. And then back to center. So let's come off of that prop or pillow. Maybe move it to the side. And I'm going to have you open up your knees any distance apart. Sit back over your heels and rest your forehead down onto your mat for a moment in what we call child's pose or balasana. If that doesn't work, grab that pillow. Place your head down on the pillow if you're not touching the mat easier or easily. So you can stay there for a moment while I turn on a little bit of music. And I want you to feel your forehead down on your mat. I want you to feel your breath in the back of your body. And really allow the ground to hold you. Maybe you rock your head from side to side, so you're sort of massaging your sinuses. Let's flow with the breath a little bit. So big inhale, we're going to slide up if you're with me. Drop the belly down towards the earth, lift the heart forward. And as you exhale, we're going to round in the spine. The knees can stay wide and sit back down over the feet. Okay, so with your breath, inhale forward, belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale back, round, and sit. One more like that. Big inhale. Full exhale, round and sit. We're going to rise from here. So up onto the knees. You're going to draw your knees underneath your hips. If you're with me, inhale, arms lift up. Maybe you stretch back. And as you exhale, let's release the hands behind us. You can either reach for your elbows or you can link your hands together. Big deep breath, opening up through the chest. Exhale, let it go. If you've got the elbow switch, you're crossing the arms opposite on top. And release. Hands come down, so we're back on the knees. We're going to walk the knees in, tuck the toes, and then lift the hips up and back. The aim is to kind of create a V-ish like shape in your body here. So you want to take some of that weight out of your hands so you're not doing a plank. That's going to be hard to hold. Instead, the weight comes up and back. Like you're moving your hips up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. You can bend your knees a lot or a little. Relax the head and breathe. Beautiful. Knees can drop again. And at any point, if we're holding that V-shaped downward facing dog, you can drop your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, hands come behind, reach for elbows, or press the knuckles back. Full inhale. Exhale, release, hands come back down, toes tuck. Back to that downward facing dog shape. Big deep breath in. Let it go. And add in any movement that feels good. You can listen to your intuition, listen to your body, do what it's craving. If you're with me, we're going to inhale, slide forward to a plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Hands can come underneath your shoulders. You might walk them back a tad, and then elbows hug in towards the rib cage, tops of the feet down onto the mat. On an inhale, we'll lift up using the back muscles to lift. Chin forward, full deep breath. Exhale, let that go. 2 more. This time maybe you come a little bit higher. Maybe your hands slide a little bit further back and you actually press down into that to stretch the oblique. Exhale. And then last one, as high as you'd like to go. Inhale. Listen to your lower spine. Lumbar spine, also a sensitive area. That's the off-ramp of our nerve highway. Exhale, release. Maybe the feet are as well. And come back to the knees. Tuck the toes. And lift the hips up high. Breathe. Yeah, you can hang out there for just a moment. You might see me adjusting my screen a few times or adjusting my music. Feel free to stay on your mat. If you're with me, we're going to look forward towards the hands and walk forward into a forward fold, or in Sanskrit, Uttanasana. Bend the knees gently or generously here. Head can hang down heavy. You can reach for elbows. You can clasp your hands behind the head. Maybe bob up and down. Move however it feels good. All right, we're going to take a halfway lift. So a little halfway up, kind of a 7 shape in the body. Exhale back down. On your inhale, all the way up. Knees can be soft. Stretch back. Exhale, release the hands to the heart like that sun breath. We're going to do a half sun salutation. So arms lift up, inhale. And then on your exhale, folding down over the legs. Let that head go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Again, like that. Rise up. Take it slow. Make sure you don't feel dizzy or go too fast here. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up to stand. One more like that. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift up. Following the breath, exhale. Meditation in motion, eyes opened or closed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Your hands could come to your heart, or your hands can come out to the sides here. Keep facing whatever way works for you. I'll turn around so you can see me. This is mountain pose, Tadasana, long spine, energy shooting out through the fingertips and the feet, the crown, tailbone, breath flowing. Okay, Surya Namaskar. Hey, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. You're going to stretch over to your right side. Okay? And then exhale, come on back to center. And this is a Surya Namaskara, a kind of a traditional one, a sun salutation. So we're going to use lunges to transition. So your right foot will step back, knee will drop. You can stay here, or you lift your arms up. Big breath. Exhale, release. Hands come down to the mat. Move at your own pace if I'm going too fast or too slow. Step to that V shape. Big deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale up into any height cobra that you want. Follow that exhale back down. Onto the knees. Lift up. Beautiful. So right foot step back. We're going to take right foot forward. That gets the other side. Knee drops. Inhale, arms lift. Follow your breath. Breathe through the nose if you can. Make some sound with your breath. Like ocean waves crashing into shore. Step forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale up to stand. Maybe the eyes close as you get the hang of this. Exhale. So you're focusing on that inner world. Breath, blood flow, bodily sensation. Arms release. We're going to stretch opposite direction now. Over to your left. Back to center and fold. Now the left leg helps us transition. Let's do a halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Left foot steps back. Knee drops. Feel free to pad that knee if you've got that blanket nearby. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward. If you feel ready for it, you can take a little push-up here. And then flip your toes, drop your hips, lift your heart forward, in breath. Exhale. And you can modify these. Drop your knees instead of the V shape. Come to your belly instead of that little push-up here. Call. Left foot steps forward. Back knee drops. Inhale. Exhale. Step it forward. And fold. Inhale. Inhale all the way back up. Hands come down through that sun breath and we'll stand in mountain. Breathing deeply. Big sigh out. Maybe you shake your body a little bit. Do a little bit of twisting and flowing from side to side here with soft knees. All right, hands are going to come out in front of us now. We're going to come into a little chair. So we'll sit with a hinged hips, bent knees, arms up, thighs activated. Maybe your toes lift up to activate more muscles in the low legs. Big deep breath. Exhale and fold. Back down. All right, right foot steps back. This time keep that knee up, if you're with me. Inhale, we'll lift the arms up. So now high lunge. Taking socks off can help if you're struggling to balance. Exhale, we'll turn it out, warrior two. Long arms. Adjust your feet so your joints feel nice and stable. And when you're ready, peaceful warrior. Front leg straightens. Left arm lifts up. Inhale. Gorgeous. As you exhale, we're going to take that left hand down towards the ground, or elbow onto the thigh, and right arm comes up overhead. All right, exhale, let's turn it down. Back knee drops. Let's open up the hips and the inner legs. Mine get sore when I sleep, so good for the morning. By heel toeing that left foot over to the side, dropping that knee out any amount for lizard. You can stay here. You can grab your pillow, come down to the pillow or the floor, and breathe deeply. 3 deep breaths. Let's do a little bit of twisting. We haven't done that much today. Great for the morning. Right hand down, left arm twist back, reach, wrap, inhale. Exhale, back to center. So heel toeing that left foot back. You can step forward and fold down, hang out in Uttanasana, or step back, V shape. Again, option to stay or option to flow with your breath, exhaling. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling to transition back. Right foot steps forward. Instead of doing all that on this side, we're going to do something a little bit different. Back knee will drop. Straighten out that front leg for a moment. If you have blocks under the hands, super helpful here. Big deep breath. Feeling down through the hamstrings. Bend into that front knee. Arms lift just once. Maybe your hands, fingers interlace. Point your fingers up. Shiva Mudra. Exhale, release. Bringing forward. This time let's come right into that chair pose. It could be hips distance or thighs squeezing together. Hinging. Joints are stable. Big deep breath. Other side, inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, chair. Let's fold it down. The left foot steps back. Keeping that knee up, inhale, we rise. Following the breath, exhale, warrior two. Opening up the inner thighs. Angles in the joints that feel right and safe for you. Flipping that front palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, your side angle, landing either on that thigh or down on a block or the floor with your right hand. Releasing down, back knee drops. We're going to heel toe that right foot out to the side. Maybe the knee drops out a little bit. Stay up on your hands for your lizard. I'm peeling up the inner arch of my foot too to get a little bit more for the inner leg line. You could come down onto your pillow. It's your call. This side feels a little tighter for me, so I'm going to stay up high. Step forward, or you can step back and float, your call. Always an option to drop the knees and move the spine for your vinyasa here, right? Or you can move through something else, maybe a little push-up, maybe down to the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Last time forward, let's post up that left foot. Back knee drops. Straighten out that front leg for a moment, big deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, step forward and fold. Right into the chair. Inhale. Exhale, release. Okay, last chair for the morning. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit. And as long as this feels okay in your ankles and your knee joints, we're going to lower and lower and lower. Engage the belly and lower and land right up on the seat. Once you're on your seat, you're going to take your knees, lift them up, maybe your feet lift up. So, get off the bus here, you can stay here, right? Maybe you lift your legs a little higher. Option to release the arms, straighten the spine. Stay here, or option to straighten the legs. Big deep breath. I'm going to bend. 3 more. Engage the belly. A little different. We can't really do that diaphragmatic breath here, right? Because we have to engage the belly. We have to pull those muscles in. So, last one, inhale. As you exhale, come on up. Let that go. And now is your time to come back into that diaphragmatic breathing. So now relax the belly muscles again. And breathe deeply. Feet together. Knees can come out wide. Those inner knees a little bit. Awesome, coming on up. Again, you can stay facing however you want to on your mat. I just move around to demo. I'm going to take left leg out, right leg's going to cross on over. Just like that classic sort of gym class stretch. You start to feel that maybe through your gluteus medius, hip. Twist it. So now we're moving into the back of the spine. You can hug that knee. You can wrap the elbow to the outside. Common thing to do is kind of lean back here. It's fine. We just lose some of the sensation of the twist. So I'm going to stay up tall. Big deep breath. Awesome. Exhale, release. If you can come to the inside of that thigh for a moment. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, reach towards the toes. Doesn't mean you have to touch your toes, but you might. Inhale, reset. Exhale, sink. Beautiful side body stretch. Side body stretches are so good in the morning. They're going to help us breathe a little bigger all day, hopefully. Nice, come on up. We're going to switch sides. So opposite leg comes out. I'm going to cross that foot over. Take a moment to feel the hip stretch. elbow can cross. Breathe. Back to center. That foot comes in. Inhale. Exhale. Reset. Side body. Your shape does not need to look like mine. Remember that. Or anyone else's. We're focusing on feeling over form. Back to center. Beautiful. So we're right back in this cross-legged position. Now, I'm a big fan of Shavasana. So if you're ready for Shavasana, lie down. If there's any last stretches or poses you'd like to do, feel free to do them there. Sometimes in the morning, if you're doing Ayurvedic yoga, we skip Shavasana, especially for a shorter practice like this. And it's not that we don't think Shavasana is important, it's that we're meeting the energy of the day. And going into a long Shavasana earlier in the morning might increase lethargy, increase that yin energy of the evening that we're trying to kind of dissipate in the morning so that we can be alert and awake and focused. So you might choose to end your practice in seated meditation then, instead of Shavasana. So that's also an option. A little bit of breath work. Start with that diaphragmatic breathing. You can do this lying down or seated. Breathing so the belly moves. Let's turn palms up if you'd like. Waking up. Opening up. Awesome. Ujjayi breath, which is ocean wave leg breath. You can layer that onto the diaphragmatic breath. So you're still doing diaphragmatic breath, and now you're making that ocean wave like sound as you breathe through the nose if you can, by constricting the back of the throat, vibrating your larynx. Sounds something like this. Try it with me. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, or maybe focusing on the tip of your nose with your vision. More throaty, more audible, means more nourishment for your nervous system, more heat in the body. Okay, a little bit of belly pumping if you want it, Kapalabhati. So if this causes anxiety, irritability, makes you feel like you can't breathe, skip it. Breathe naturally. If you want to do it, hands on the belly to start. We're going to pump the belly as we exhale. Don't think about the inhale, only in the beginning. The inhale is going to come naturally, automatically, because of the pressure we're creating around the lungs. So it's a forceful exhale through the nose. 3 sets. I'm going to cue the pumping, and I'm going to tell you when to start to slow down, and then breathe normally again. All right, big inhale just to start, and pump. Slow down. Feel free to move slower or faster than me as we do that. Try to isolate the movement to the belly. Breathe. Notice how you feel. I get a rush of energy right to my head as I do this. Try to stay in your inner world. Eyes stay closed if you can. Maybe the hands stay on the belly or they land on the thighs. Second round, big inhale. Slow down. Breathe naturally. Third round, big inhale. with your breath, or you can remember the intention that you set for our practice together or for your day. We'll end in a little bit of silence. Return to the heart. Maybe the eyes stay closed. Palms together. Maybe a little friction, a little heat. Hands over the eyes. Big deep breath in. Let it go. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you for handling my less than professional singing bowl skills. This is a tough one. I can usually get it, but it's a little hard to catch the sound. I'm wondering, sometimes there's a little crack. Again, Jennie, you can catch me at USM. You can catch me at my shop and studio in downtown Portland, Maine, Arcana, and teaching classes in the recovery community at rehabs, recovery centers, and different recovery programs through Sea Change Yoga as well. All right, have a glorious day. Thanks, everyone.